All right. Navy beats Army in a kind of a shocking turn of events. Uh, really ran away with it, 31-13. What did you see?
Well, I said last week that I thought Navy was going to win, even though my heart was with Army all year long. Army coming in this game, having to play in a conference championship game the week before, I think really played a part in this game. Army and Navy typically is the biggest game of the year for both of these teams, but Army had to turn its attention to something else this year, focusing on trying to beat Tulane for the American Conference Championship. So what happened? Navy came out and pretty much dominated early in the game, got up early on Army, and when you're running triple option offense, having to pass the ball is not usually a recipe for success. Um, right out of the gate, Navy got the ball to start the game. They went on a six minute touchdown drive, took the lead. They were up 7-0. Army had the ball, and then Bryson Daly threw an interception to Deshaun Peel, and that led to a 14-0 lead for Navy. And they never really looked back.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. The passing was atrocious. I mean, it was some god awful throws out there, but that's not what they do. So it's kind of to be expected.
Right. Well,
Um,
even after Navy had taken that 14-0 lead, Army did manage to score the next time they had the ball. It was on a little shovel pass, actually, of all things. They got them back in the game. They got it within to 14-7. I think and then Navy was able to stretch that lead back out to 21-10 later in the game. There was a nifty little pass. They ran a kind of a out route to their fullback, Heidenreich. Sounds like he should be on Breaking Bad or something. Caught the pass and just rumbled and stumbled all the way down the field.
you're damn
And then
right.
that put him up 21-10. And then it was just kind of hold on there in the fourth quarter. Army was trying to get back in the game. They converted a fourth down near the 50-yard line by a penalty. And they drove down. They had a shot at the end zone, but Daly missed another wide open receiver. And as you said, bad passing. They missed a huge opportunity to get back within a few points, ended up getting a field goal. But after that, Navy settled in. They kept it going. They ran a fake punt later in the game where they snapped the ball to their nose tackle, Landon Robinson. And it was big man stumbling down the field, big number 96, just running down the field.
Rumbling,
Navy,
stumbling.
yeah, I mean, at that point, Navy ended up getting another touchdown. They were up 2 scores in the fourth quarter, and with Army trying to pass and come back, it was pretty much over at that point.
Yeah, Navy pretty much ran away with it. Um, One thing that I thought was really cool is the Army's uniforms. I thought they were super clever. So they were a tribute to the Battle of the Bulge. And if you've seen Band of Brothers or know anything about World War II history, Battle of the Bulge, it was really cold. It was in the winter. There was a lot of snow. So you'll notice that on the Army shoulder pads and helmet, that's just kind of glazed with a little layer of white, and it looks like snow. I just thought that was super clever and really well done.
Yeah, and both teams always have special uniforms, and I know Navy had some that had the Jolly Roger on it, which was pretty cool. But I did notice the white on the Army uniform, but I hadn't read exactly what the purpose was before. And I was like, having a uniform that looks like you have dandruff, that's an interesting choice. Uh, but they both have really cool uniforms in the game. Um, and this game is always fun. It means so much to these guys. You watch the end of the game and you watch how the two teams sprint back to all to the cadets and the midshipmen to try to sing and stuff after the game. But like I said, great effort from Navy in this game. This was actually the first time that there had been 40 plus combined points between these two teams since 2013. So it ended up obviously this being a pretty high scoring game. And, Army had dominated recently. I think they'd won 6 out of the last 8. So this was a big win for Navy. Obviously, both of these schools are moving on to their bowl games. Now, there was a complication right before this game. Army was scheduled to play Marshall in their bowl game, but Marshall's coach left to go to Southern Miss, and like 25 to 30 guys on the team opted out. And so Marshall had decided to back out of the bowl game. I thought backing out of the bowl games was a thing of the past because COVID was over. So they were left without a bowl opponent. Luckily, Louisiana Tech is going to step up the games in Louisiana. So Louisiana is going to step up and play Army in their bowl game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, at least another team gets to just step right in there. And kudos to you, Street. You called this one.
I did. I got to be right about something for once, you know.
Well done. Well done.
Once again, thank you for tuning in and listening to the show. We really appreciate everybody checking us out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment, and we'll get back to you. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.